Another situation with the police being called again. Yes, I mean, they are on a roll with calling the police on black people. So this one is out of Santa Monica, California. Now, you had a black family. They went into a Nike store itself, and they purchased a ball for their 19-month-old son. Now, you will see how they're being accused, and they actually have a receipt with this, just wrongfully accused. Well, let's go ahead and roll this clip.
Sammy's first basketball. Talk to the people.
He's very disrespectful. $13 ball for Sammy that he can't have now.
Sad. You won't be.
Because people are following us in the store.
Why would you don't even ask your people? This is crazy. Don't put it on.
We just told you we bought this right here at the Nike store in Santa Monica right now. We just told you we bought it. What do you need the receipt for?
Because we didn't have our basketball.
What are you talking about? So now you come refund his money and I want an apology. This is fucking ridiculous. And it's profiling. She is an idiot. What does it say?
Now, the particular family, the father's name is Joel Stallworth and the mother's name is Tamaya Dickerson. Now, Stallworth was founder of a Los Angeles boutique called The Small Shop. He also competed on Team USA's 4x400 relay in the 12th annual IAAF World Indoor Championships in Spain in 2008. He has a lot of success in track and field. So you saw everything that happened. Now, Nike came back and stated they taken the situation serious. They apologized to them. They said that they want to get down to the bottom of it and they don't like their customers experiencing things like this. Now, you know, the father stated that imagine being a 19-month-old black boy. Your father just purchased your first basketball 9 to 1 p.m. on a Friday night. A moment that creates a bond you will always be connected to. But in the instance someone steals your ball because they accuse your father of shoplifting, welcome to America, Sammy. That's the son's name. He said, I hope you don't have to get used to this. That is a reality, a sick reality for black families in America. As long as Sammy is in this country, as long as the people that's in charge of it that have a lot of anti-black views, this will always be a reality for your son. The only time I didn't feel racism is when I was in Africa, to be honest with y'all. And it felt great not to be around racism. It really did. It did. I mean, you guys don't realize like how much of a relief it is to actually walk around and not worry about somebody looking at you being racist or treating you some sort of racist way or some condescending way that you may be treated in this particular country. Now, the thing is, even when you're doing what's right, once again, you actually bought it. But just because you buy something and have a receipt doesn't mean that you may not be accused of shoplifting and the police may be called on you. This is why I even tell my son, I don't care if I buy one item and they say, oh, you know, here, you can take it. No. I don't care if it's a piece of gum. Put that in a bag, put my receipt in the bag, because I already know what country I live in. If I walk out of here with a stick of gum and one of y'all say, oh, he stole that gun. He stole that gum. And I don't produce the receipt, then they're going to say, oh, he stole it. When that other checker told me, oh, here you go, it's just one item. No. That's why I tell black people, always put everything in a bag and put your receipt in that bag. Every time. These people at any moment can accuse you of shoplifting. It may not be the cashier that you checked out with. It could be another one that's looking and didn't see anything and like, oh, they stole something. Let me call security. Let me call the police. But that's sad. You're going to go mess with a 19-month-old little boy behind a ball. And you followed behind them all the way to the AMC theater behind a ball that they purchased. They purchased it. I mean, nobody wants to be accused of stealing. That is offensive. especially when you bought your stuff. They're always watching black people, and they've tried this out in those TV shows. I've seen it where they are following black people, but then they have a white person that make them like go start fooling around and make them actually want to steal stuff, right? And they don't watch the white person, but they're always watching the black person. So even if you buy something, you can be accused. But we don't supposed to talk about this sort of thing. You know, we bring it up, you know, we hate people, etc. You know, because those that love the lie and love evil will always get angry with the truth. And when you reveal that truth to the world, okay? So many brothers and sisters ask me, even from the continent, why are you guys still dealing with that problem? Like, why? I don't understand y'all. And it's kind of hard to refute that particular thing they're telling you. Like, how are you going to do that? How? It's not normal to buy an item for your child and you're being chased by a manager because they automatically thinking you're stealing. Because, you know, black people steal, and we never stole countries from people. We don't steal resources. We don't steal human beings. We didn't have no history of stealing. That's the amazing part. Those who have the greatest history of stealing always coming after black people, and we don't have a history of stealing like that. Maybe petty things, but not nothing on a grand scale. That's always amazing to me. And you can't refute what I just said either on that at all. So don't get upset because you like to try to refute what I stated. Go ahead. Show me the people that we stole. Show me the lands that we stole. Show me the terrorism that black people have created to people and ran them off of their lands and genocide them. I mean, you show me that. And like I tell people, anytime I will make an apology video and say I was wrong on that information. But you know, you can't do that. All you would do is deflect. So you can't buy your toddlers a basketball. You can't show a house when you're a realtor. You can't barbecue. You can't sell water. That's not a life to live, folks. Think about what I'm telling you. That's not a life to live. And on what? The simple thing of the color of your skin. That's it. When you got people in that same store just like you, I can understand if they were that way with everybody. That would actually be okay. If they were like that with everybody. But no, they target you with your families, with your children. For this man to say, let me read this once again. I hope you don't have to get used to this, my brother. That's life in America. Until one or two things happen. Either we relocate to places where that is not an issue, or the people that's in charge is out of power and they're not in charge of that anymore. They can actually have true equality. It's going to continue to be a reality. You have to understand that. This is the same story I'm hearing anywhere they are in control. Whether it's in Canada, I even hear that in Europe. I hear that everywhere. So that's why I tell us what the things that I say. I am a realist. It's sad and it's very, very annoying for me to keep reading these stories of black people, black families just being harassed or guns drawn or police interacting with them for normal, everyday things that people do. That's the sad part. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this particular story with this family and this 19-month-old. But understand, even though I'm greatly tired, trust me, I'm very tired right now. I am at my wit's end in a lot of things. You guys don't understand with the evil that go on here. It really is. I know some people say, well, you don't get like that or whatever, but it's like you just keep seeing the same things over and over and over. And you keep seeing, you know, black people being victimized in this way. 'Cause it is victimization. I don't care what you say, it's victimization. Then these same people will look for an excuse to keep doing it. They will look for any little thing to justify it. And then they may say, well, I don't agree with this, but you get what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to have a whole lot of conversations like that, because I don't like people to justify evil. I don't care who you are. I just don't like that. So when I tell you to have an Africa plan, the white man is over there, the Asian man is over there, everybody's over there, but black Americans, I'm telling you to go see it yourself. Just go for a week. Just escape racism just for about a week. And you see exactly what I'm talking about. And these same people talking about running, like, they ain't never been out of this country, half of them. Because every black person I interview, every last one of them, I ask them about their experiences. And when they get out of, the racism and not dealing with this issue and problem, they don't really want to deal with it anymore. They choose to be overseas every time.